Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Guitar of the Day. I'm your host, Michael Lemo, and today it is Thumpin' Thursday with my boy Greg Coates.
Whoop, whoop!
I don't know if he's stoked about this one because he kind of likes his bass a little too much. Maybe he wants it, but it's really cool. And this is one where you can play it on the couch. You can just get everything done. It's a Guild fretless acoustic bass.
Short scale too.
Short scale.
Yeah.
Look at it. It's not even meeting the top. Let's check out that model number exactly. It's kind of hard to remember. B4CE F natural.
Yep. It's got a rosewood fingerboard. It's really subtly joined. I almost didn't notice it. I thought it was.
Oh yeah,
a piece
you
of
can
wood.
see the line right here.
Yeah, it's a little better in this light. But I was just like, is this thing a separate fingerboard? There's the Fishman preamp in it. And, you know, your basic like old school Fishman preamp in it. A cedar top, really nice and warm. Short scale, so it's low tension kind of thing. Just really cool flavor to have either at a studio or just for songwriting ideas. Great for ballads. Works really cool with effects and stuff because of the fretless and the sustain characteristics it has. Just a really, really cool flavor to have. I
love the oval hole too. It reminds me of my first Martin I got when I was a kid. It was like kind of this same size. It was a little smaller. That's why I got it, because I could fit my hands around it. It had that oval hole. I always love it. It's kind of got like a sleek look to it. And but yeah, this thing, he's plugging it through an SVT.
Oh wow, look at the back.
It just sounds amazing. I said right after, I said it sounds like kind of has that upright sound, and even when he's right up here, it just sounded amazing. And you pointed out that the fret markers are on the frets.
Yeah, key thing. I mean, I've seen some people make fretless instruments where they put the dot where in between where the frets would be, and it throws off people unless they're a positional player, like play upright. This though, because as like Fender does on their fretless basses, also they put the dot where the fret would be, so it's a little easier to get started and get the ball rolling. I mean, you can find the notes via harmonic, but this makes it easier to start playing music instead of fishing for the note, But it's a really cool crayon to have in the box, that's for sure.
It definitely is, and it just makes you want to make music. I'm not a bass player, but as soon as he put it down, I picked it up, and I was like, wow, this is so much fun. I mean, I've never really played a fretless, but that kind of slide sound is so cool.
It's very vocal. That's a great thing about upright bass and cello and violin family instruments and this kind of thing where you aren't limited by frets. You can do.
That's what I'm saying. It makes you want to just make music for the sake of making music, great music. Yes. So this is a really cool one. I don't think this one's going to last long.
No.
So Greg, put your hands on it one last time.
That might be the last time I see it.
Let's take it out front, see what we can do.
Let's go.
Hey everybody, this is Greg Coates out front here at Norm's Rare Guitars, and I went for a walk today and I picked out this curious little guy off the wall here. This is a Guild B4CE Fretless, and it's a really cool little short scale cedar top Guild fretless acoustic bass with a Fishman system in it. It's got a rosewood fingerboard, and they did an amazing job of blending the neckwood with the fingerboard. I could barely tell that it's actually a separate fingerboard, but it is. Your basic Fishman preamp, bass, middle, treble, and brilliance, volume control, little phase control. So if you're having feedback issues, you can flip that. Sometimes that'll help you out. But really cool little flavor to have. Great in the studio. Great for songwriting ideas. And as someone who plays a lot of upright bass, I always really like the sound of an acoustic bass guitar, especially when it sounds more like an upright than a guitar. So this is a really cool flavor, easy to get around on because it is short scale. So it's and they actually did the smart thing of put the dot where the actual fret would be, instead of in between positions. So it's a lot easier to play for most people who've never maybe played fretless bass before. So I'm a big fan of the upright, but this is a much easier to get around. It's a great way to get down ideas, and it's just got a really cool tone. Let's see what I can do here. really cool. Sometimes you can scoop out the mids and do a little bass bump on this thing. That's really good for some like kind of dub, kind of reggae kind of tones. Really cool flavor to maybe double track a bass in the studio, or just add some swell to some bottom end. Really cool, some effects on it. You can play around with it, and if you're not really close to an amplifier, you can definitely get away with a lot more volume. But it's a really cool little tonal flavor to have. A really great songwriting piece, you know, and just the perfect like couch bass. So it's a really good way to improve your pitch and just come up with some really good ideas that are much more liquid and kind of open to interpretation. Really great instrument. Yeah, I've never seen one of these before, so you may never see another one again, who knows. But yeah, this is a Guild model B4CE Fretless. Really cool. Come check it out.
That's awesome.